You said what? I know you did, but I'm just saying, but like, I don't want us to be mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like us arguing. You know? Yeah, I'm glad you know, Bailey. Welcome to the show. Ain't a damn change, I know. We about to turn this to a stage. I love you. Good luck to anyone who getting here late. I know we getting wild in your city. Welcome to the show. Hey, so where my fans at? Call my label like where my plans at. 2 years off and I still got signed. Hey, this looking so pale, man. Where your tan at? Even on my exes.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
They really got 2K TV? What the fuck? I love my sister too, man. She mad cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta get to know her a little bit more though. She's amazing though. But let me tell you though, sis, she is my real sister. She is my real PS4 sister. Like, you know, she had put up with me.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make this so easy?
Well, it's like.
How is that for a gorgeous sight? The Washington Monument here in the District of Columbia, so beautifully framed in the sunlight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
I don't even got the camera to
Jaren
you
Jackson
know,
Jr.
show my
is
face.
continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Paul George. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Iverson. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Wizards, Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Neto in at the point guard. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys having an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Drops in the tray.
And, you know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Basket counts.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Lillard, Jordan trying to free himself up, and there's Lillard on the end.
I still do it, so I'm streaming right now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
I want to start getting paid for that shit, dude. They say you need a lot of followers for that shit.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And the dunk by Iverson.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Beal going inside.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Iverson kicks to Jordan. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
How effortless is the mid-range game of Bradley Beal? Pretty.
And when it comes to pure scoring output, few guys do it better than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal has rounded out his offensive game. Tight handle, sweet shooter, ability to put it on the deck. His offensive focus has been unmatched. This guy is constantly probing and attacking holes in defenses.
And the Wizards with possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Porzingis passes to Beal. And it's off from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And they double up Iverson. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice lead that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, you want to give me a little more Lillard.
Passes to Avdia. Back to Beal. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Beal's got 6 points. The 76ers lead. Iverson kicks to George. Now, here's Lillard. Defense is right there.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first.
Yeah, I'm playing the computer right now.
Porzingis with the ball.
Well, I'm going season, so
that's good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper's checked in for Avdia. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Raul Neto.
Oh, you can't give Carmelo Anthony a lane to attack like that.
Wizards trail by 3. Fournier dishes to Bryant. The pass to Gafford. Back to Bryant. And
oh, yeah, I did.
Well, when he lacks the size for a typical center, he makes up for all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Yeah, I did.
Harden finds Jackson. Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded closely.
A triple move gets a little separation, and that's all Wiggins needs. That's pretty.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense. That is authority right there.
Did I do something wrong?
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. They double team Beal. Pass to Gafford. Here's Fournier. And 101 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Beal, that's for two. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Here's Harden. Here's Jackson. And stolen by Fournier. They break it out 5 on 3. Bryant gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Fournier kicks to Beal. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Kispert. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurel.
Is getting in that weight room and living in there.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 9 points. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. Bryant finds Beal.
You see my Fortnite there?
And here is Kispert. They get it again. And finish off by Bryant.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled. You better box him out.
Fournier against Harden. Pass to Jackson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bryant. Abdias checked in for Kispert. And Raul Neto subbed in for Bradley Beal. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The line for Washington.
He hits one and misses one. He's at the line. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Iverson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 9.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Passes it to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I think we were seeing our wedding too, man.
Among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Driving inside. Second chance shot. Back to Wiggins. Now the pass to Iverson. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Neto, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Neto. From deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Wiggins. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Anthony kicks to Jordan. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. That ball's nice speed that time from George. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Neto. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Here's Iverson.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Iverson at the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Neto. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Iverson with the block. And they're pushing it up. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the chain.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Porzingis passes to Fournier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Porzingis. Daniel Gafford comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisberg's checked in for Avdia. And Beal subbed in for Raul Neto. Wizards trail by 5. Outside, Beal. Here's Fournier. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Fournier's got 4 points this quarter. For Fournier, he's joined in the international competitions by NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a great 1-2 punch for the French, including those two. 9 players from France saw time in the NBA in the 2021 season. Gives you some sense of how the talent pool continues to expand. Incredible.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Great bounce to his game. Bradley Beal, a big-time athlete.
The drive by Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 5-point game. And there's the drive. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Jordan trying to free himself up. Chalk up 2 there. Iverson's got 16 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
They double-team Beal. Bryant with him. He's picked up by Jordan. In the corner, it's Gafford. The shot, 5 on the clock. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. High-scoring affair, Brad. How would you assess the first half?
We got to defend. We're not going to outscore this team. We got some of the best scorers in the world. We got to defend. That's the only way we're going to win. So.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's yours?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
Jack, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Their defense has been dismal. Allow their opponent to shoot to the 60s. I'm sure they're getting an earful.
Thanks for joining.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Neto in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wizards trail by 3. Beal with it, now defended by Wiggins. Good on the bucket.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Lillard. Jordan with it. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shoots over Kuzma. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Avdia. Kuzma's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. The drive by Iverson. Yes, that goes in.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Neto with the bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jones comes in for Iverson. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
Washington trailing. Outside, Beal. Inside. And he lays it straight in. Avdia's got 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside, Jones. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Wiggins. 10 points for him.
How about that concentration from Andrew Wiggins? He refuses to give in to the defense. What a finish.
Wow. He got right on there. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Washington, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Wizards.
And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Beal. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes it now 6 for 11.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points and the chance for another one at the stripe.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Neto. Back to Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. Outside for Beal. They shoot again. Wiggins with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And what a year for Andrew Wiggins and his offense. The outside shot took some huge leaps forward.
I think as importantly, his efficiency went through the roof. This guy seemed more comfortable playing as a second option. Less pressure allowed him to thrive.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Kuzma. That shot is off. George with the defensive effort. And Damian Lillard with the change.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Wizards trail by 5. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Wiggins thrive as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
A new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kispert's checked in for Avdia. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Raul Neto. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Jackson. Anthony comes in for George. James Harden, he's checked in for Lillard. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Jones.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Will it go? And Bryant finishes inside. Bryant's got 6. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
A little guy dunking on big guys. You see that shit there? Ooh.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Fournier with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Latrey, and Kispert with the basket on the assist by Bryant. Kispert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Iverson kicks to Harden. Back to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. Shoots over Gafford. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's Beal with the 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Passes it to Jordan. Harden outside. On the wing, Iverson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gafford. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
We should play it, man.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Well, it's like the ball is an extension of his hands. Wiggins with the impressive handle.
Here's Kispert. Money from the wing. Kispert's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Allen Iverson out there with Harden. Then it's Wiggins, then it's Anthony, and it's Jordan in at the center position. Kicks it out to Iverson. Tries again. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Doubled by Iverson. Outside Bryant. The pass to Beal. Now Gafford. And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Abdias checked in for Kispert. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyus Jones comes in for Allen Iverson. And Beal kicks to Abdias. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Wiggins. It's Jordan on the wing. Defended by Bryant. Pass to Lillard. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Beal. Shoots from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls.
If you let Bradley Beal get cooking, you can turn the lights out. This guy is rolling right now.
Lillard attacking. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Jones dishes to Anthony. Second shot opportunity, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And the 76ers lead by 12. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Neto, by Lillard. Here's Beal, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And the basket by Lillard.
Lillard's
got 23 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Wizards making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And George is subbed in for Anthony.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer.
His name starts with a D and his last name.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just...
Yeah.
Just over 2.5 minutes into it. Neto, the pass to Gafford. Beal against Lillard. Beal drives in, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Zinkas checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Allen Iverson is checked in for Tyus Jones. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the dunk by Iverson.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Iverson with the block. Beal against Lillard. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Iverson. That ball's ice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 30 points for Iverson.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis, and it's good for two.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're in front by 15. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Allen Iverson.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Beal against Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I think Bradley Beal, guys, has everything you wanted at two guard. He's 6'5", so he's got tremendous size. He's an outstanding athlete. He's one of the purest shooters in the game. He's unafraid in the clutch. I mean, what's not to like?
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Carey's checked in. Hill comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Satoransky's checked in for Avdia. And Smith subbed in for Raul Neto. Offensive rebound, Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons. And you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Iverson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Snatched up. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Lillard outside. Driving in, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Neto can't get it to go. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and, you know, I had some high-quality makes. And, you know, after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
It certainly was a very good night for you, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You gonna tell sis to follow me too, baby? What did she say? She's watching me or no?
I remember used to call my mama, come and get me. Now every time she see me casual, pull up in a Bentley. I ain't flexing, it's just motivation. So many talents, just like channels when you switching stations. They be looking at that boy like he's so amazing. G.O.D. on my side, no more explanations. That's all I gotta say. Ain't no more talking. Ain't no more.
Chaining these shorts. They got black too. I'm gonna be confused. For a little bit. After this game, I'm about to get old.
Trying to tippy toe through the progress. Tongue tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got a in the party. In a party. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school on the way to Popeyes. And wanna play both sides. Just don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a, they became woo them guys. Two of them guys. In Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm in the world. My Uncle G told me that.
Yeah. You like guys with, hey yo babe, do you like guys with long beard? You said what, babe?
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. And checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Mo Bamba. And it's Suggs in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Paul George out there with James Harden. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Damian Lillard. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent. And
I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Anthony in the post. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And now the Sixers on the break. And George with the jam.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his hands. You never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands. And most times, it's pretty good.
Here's Suggs. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. They grab their own miss. Bamba, that's good.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
There's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Now here's Anthony from 13. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Lillard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, that's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season. Showing off with the floater game, not a shot you can swat.
Driving in. Goes up again. And George lays it in. George has got his second basket.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Iverson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Magic have gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Anthony. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
Going inside. Here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Anthony. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Orlando trailing here. Orlando calls timeout. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot in a jog back the other way to play defense.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Carter. Okiki's checked in for Wagner. And it's Fultz in for Anthony.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
And Harden with the slam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Suggs. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Lopez passes to Fultz. Here's Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3. After a deep collegiate championship run, Jalen Suggs looks so ready for the pressures of league play.
Oh, he's got ice in his veins for sure. Taking his college team to the finals with a buzzer-beating three-pointer, that kind of grit will serve him well in the NBA.
Harden can't hit. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. He tries for 3. And it's Suggs with the 3.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
And Philadelphia calls time here. There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, B.A., it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both.
Here's Iverson. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Here's Suggs. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Lillard into the lane. Outside Fultz. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Pass to Harden. Lopez with the steal. Fultz against Wiggins. Now here's Fultz, tightly guarded. The 3 from Suggs. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Damian Lillard. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Harden. Then there's Paul George. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Fultz. Iverson with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, rejected by Lillard. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony.
To the inside, Isaac. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Iverson. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 16.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding.
Orlando calls timeout. Their last encounter in Orlando.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Bamba's checked in for Orlando. Jackson against Anthony. Down low. Softly drops in the floater. Anthony's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Harden with the slam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Fultz with it. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Blazers. Back to Carter. Oh, stolen by Harden. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Anthony grabs the board. And the Magic shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
During the seeding games in the 2020 bubble, Damian Lillard carried the Blazers to the playoffs. Dame averaged 37 a game. That included a ridiculous 61-point explosion.
George passes to Lillard. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got his second bucket on the night.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Anthony against Jackson. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Iverson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Iverson can score with the best of them. I tell you what, a volume shooter. He does not lack confidence and lets it fly from anywhere and everywhere.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Fultz. No good there. Some solid defense from Jordan.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Magic shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to Fultz.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
So for the Magic, Lopez, he's checked in for Carter. Okeke comes in for Wagner. And Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. Here he goes. Wow! Power it home! Oh, wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Fultz, and he gets that one. Fultz has got 6 points in the quarter.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Time right there. Big time.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
To the middle. It's tipped. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. 26 points for him.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pass to Bamba. Lopez with it. Now here's Fultz. Tipped. Second chance effort. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Right side Harden. It's stolen. Here's Suggs, defended by Harden. Stolen by Jackson. And slammed up by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Here's Fultz. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Fultz has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but...
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
Baby.
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
You said what?
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue.
Looking at Orlando, Shaq, your thoughts?
First of all, where's the intensity going to be? They think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. They keep giving up open looks.
And that's our...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. We've got Mo Bamba. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Anthony, and it's Suggs in at the 2-guard spot.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
On the take, and stolen by Bamba. Anthony right side. George with the block.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Throw it down on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Shot's good by Iverson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Anthony with a bucket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Really quite cool to see Cole Anthony out there living his NBA dream. And obviously his dad, Greg, a good player in his own day, but also a part of the NBA 2K family, giving you commentary at a high level. Cole's a tremendous talent himself, the 15 overall pick of the 2020 draft.
Clark, you see any similarities between Cole and his dad, Greg?
I do. There's a toughness and grittiness to both of them. Clearly, he's a little better athlete, but that typically is a generational thing in most cases. Really solid player, smart, good locker room guy, all attributes that his dad had. But heck, both the top 15 picks. I don't think there's many households that can make that claim. That's pretty impressive.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Last season, after what was dubbed a historic wave of injuries, the Magic decided it was time to hit the reset button, trading away their veterans for picks and for prospects. This will take some patience, but the front office feels this different path affords them more upside to contend moving forward. Guys?
You know, Allie, that's an excellent point, something to keep an eye on. Jackson, he's checked in for James Harden.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Doubled by Jackson. Pass to Bamba. Here's Suggs. Defended by Lillard. Here's Bamba, takes it inside, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Oh, rejected by Lillard.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Philadelphia calls time here. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
The Magic shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Driving inside, and that one is hammered home.
Iverson is a battle. Despite his size, this guy is sensational at playing through contact and scoring.
Here's Fultz. And he recovers it. Here's Lopez. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Jackson down low. He's against Isaac. Count that one. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Count that bucket.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Here's Iverson. And it's flushed down.
Babe, you still there?
I tell you, a little extra extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Lillard. And the layup is good off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Fultz can't get it to go.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Iverson. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Fultz. And here's Lopez. Here's Fultz. Plenty of space. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Doing full work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
The Magic have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Anthony. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Shot's good by Iverson.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And for the Magic, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Isaac's shot is off.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Anthony outside.
Yeah, what's up, man?
4-3. Can't hit that one.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Sixers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Tyus Jones, Jackson out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Anthony. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. To the inside. Here's Bull. He gets it in there.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
To the middle. Here's Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Harris passes to Ross. And that one good.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Here's Iverson, and he drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
That's tipped. Pass to Hampton. Back to Akiki. Here's Hampton. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers.
Marcus Smart.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And the 76ers call time here. Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top 3, it's now the top 4, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And Lillard, here we go. Well, the NBA has said we're in a transformational period. We have to earn viewers. Clark, moves like the play-in tournament, looking to attract those viewers.
Well, you know what, B? I like the initiative the NBA has taken there. Clearly, you have to continue to create and innovate and adapt as a league. I think it's smart to try new things, and I think the play-in tournament added a level of excitement, not just with its newness, but with the competitive nature of those play-in games. So I think it's something that may find its way as part of the regular calendar going forward.
Pass to Hampton. Back to Ross. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by James Harden.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's not easy to try to knock Lillard off his equilibrium. So talented at scoring on the drive.
Harris. Second chance shot. Oh, rejected by Lillard. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight. He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Rebound by the Magic. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Driving to the basket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
A shot to stop the run. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Iverson. Bull grabs the board.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Hampton, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, it seems like each year, play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, B.A., what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Lopez, he's checked in for Okiki. And the 76ers call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And there's the drive. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And that one misses.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
Bowl, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
And good! There's another!
Oh, make that
Everything is going his way right now.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he gets the bucket.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Out to Lillard. The rebound by Ross. And so here is Orlando. And the shot goes in.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Hampton. Pass to Bowl. Fires for 3. They get the rebound, and they recover it. Outside Ross. It's Hampton on the wing. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Terrence Ross.
And the technical free throw is good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. So,
baby, you good?
What it is, we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
Baby.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
You sleeping?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Huh? I won the game, man. I won the game.